Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this a very, very short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Now Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's third and long. Play action now, Prescott. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
Let's go now.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here's Patterson again. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's London. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
On fourth down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons.
This is taken at the 23. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Nifty move. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On play action, Prescott sliding out of the pocket.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 19. We're scoreless after 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. The kick by Maher is good, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go. Steal. Check steal.
Now Patterson to start the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Okay, ready?
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
They'll set up to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw here pulled in by Hilton.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Noah Brown, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
He's got a man, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Kaderil Hodge has it complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kaderl Hodge as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they may just be content to take this three-point lead and head into the locker room. Prescott off play action. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
This time they stay on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Ready.
On first down, going back to Patterson. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 Bradford. Ready?
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throw caught here by Bird.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Demir Bird from 19 yards away.
And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And that makes it 14-10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Pollard again.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 70 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a first down.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now, oh no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They get the crucial turnover just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
I guess I need to clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On the ready.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Ultra.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Once more, they turn to Patterson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game.
Ready, set.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Touchdown! Kaderl Hodge. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
To throw, Prescott out to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Falcons are going to take over. .41.
Down.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 70 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Hey, go field. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Come on, set.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check two. Check.
Patterson running between the tackles. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.